Eowyn comes up from unconsciousness slowly. She can hear muffled talking nearby, accented but understandable, so too much time must not have passed. That, or Vlados casts tongues on her again in her sleep. She opens her eyes warily. She's in a bed, rough-hewn from some dark wood with a scratchy, homespun quilt tossed over her. Suddenly, the remembrance of the horrible knot tree flashes to the front of her mind, and she sits up with a gasp. An arm, unsettlingly soft but firm as iron, grabs her shoulder and pushes her back down. Now, young one. Don't jump up too fast. You're recovering from quite a few maladies. How long exactly were you out in those woods, alone? She turns her head to see an old woman, heavily obese and pale in a way that makes her think more of a corpse than someone with fair skin, with bulging, milky eyes. The woman can't possibly see her, but she smiles when she looks to her nonetheless. Her lips are overly wet, and the few teeth she has left are yellowed and oddly sharp. Greetings, young one. I am Irina Lupescu, the High Elder of our little colony. I understand from little Vlad that your name is Eowyn? She wants to shrink back from the woman, but her voice is kind and worried. Don't judge people by appearances. Father taught you that. Hello. Yes, I am Eowyn. Eowyn Volpine. Thank you for helping me. Oh, but you need to know. Coming into your town, I saw a horrible monster. It scared me so badly, I guess I passed out. It looked like a tree, but it was... Shh. The woman puts one horribly soft finger against Eowyn's lips and she stops talking. It's okay. That wasn't a monster. It was a guardian. A guardian? Yes. Our number is few and our colony lacks strong fighters. It's a bit against our nature. So the Forest Mother sent us guardians to protect us from outsiders and wild beasts. The Forest Mother? Yes, of course. Have you not heard of her? Maybe as the Goat of the Wood, or the Mother of 1,000 Young. She's known by many different titles in different places. Of course, none of those are her true name, but you don't utter the true name of a god, unless you're prepared for the consequences. The old woman smiles again, but it's much less friendly this time. I'm sorry, I've not heard of that god. I was taught the god of the wood was Erastil. Erastil? That ridiculous horn-headed dolt. He is no god. Speaking of, I also heard from young Vlados that until recently you drew holy power from another being playing at being a god. One you called a demon, though he's not that either. The woman draws in closer, and Eowyn can smell her odd, musty breath. She's nearly whispering now, and smiling so wide it seems like her mouth should split open. So, if you feel up to it, can you tell me? Tell me about Erodin, and tell me why you think it is that you can't call on his powers anymore. This is Pot Against the Machine.
Pot Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pot Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that has the guts to ask you to betray your friends so that we can sacrifice them to the Black Goat of the Woods with 1,000 young. I'm your host, and here's everyone.
I mean, like, that's a lot of young to feed.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
That's what they're saying, you know?
So many mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we're all familiar with that Chris Cornell song, Black Goat Young. Hello.
Hi.
So, last week on the program, the party found themselves amongst a pile of dead Migo and a pile of dead chaos beasts, and Alwyn had a pretty stern warning for everyone that this was potentially much more dangerous than they had anticipated on account of them theoretically having the backing of the outer god known as the Mother of All, or the Lord of the Woods, or the Black Goat with 1,000 young. The party generally decided, this is a bad place overall, and everywhere you go, there's going to be bad stuff. But there are 1,000 of you, so you're going to try to stick it out until perhaps you see something that terrifies Alwyn, and then everyone can run away. After that, you doubled back towards the beginning, opting not to leave this floor for the time being. Found another break in the hallway, split off, and found a room with a big old pool of sludge water in it, beyond which was the dead body of a former Technically employee who'd lost a hand. What that employee had on their remaining hand was a bracelet constituting half of a force field, but the other half was nowhere to be found. Then the party doubled back once again and found themselves in a bone room with a Gug Savant blocking the way forward. So, of course, they executed the Gug Savant very quickly and worked their way up another winding, mud-encrusted tunnel to find themselves in a huge chamber with Migo perched up on ledges out of reach from everyone, and one Migo who had spent a lot of time at a Hot Topic just buying all the straps and just really decked out in thin leather garments all kind of mashed together. This was, of course, the priest Lurhetch, who invited Alwyn, in the Migo's personal language, to join him and join the Migo as they destroy the dominion of the Black and infest this realm and feed the rest of his companions to, the endless young of the aforementioned Black Goat. Alwyn wasn't super into that, so it turned into a fight, and it's early going right now. Everyone's just kind of feeling each other out as we're coming into the top of round 2. Well, I suppose we'll just jump right back into it because it is Lurhetch's turn at the top of round 2, and he finishes casting that spell he was casting to begin with. And in front of Tarazi, sort of between him and Asuma, appears a large, murky creature that looks like this amorphous cross between an eel and an octopus, but made out of soggy fungus. It sort of just emerges out of the grossness between them. So that's a new thing that I suppose I should have added to the initiative tracker. I'm going to just add it now.
You don't have to.
Yeah, what
Please don't
adjective
feel
will
pressured.
the
Sorry,
soggy fungal octo eel?
Right. And do a little self-care. Maybe, what? Maybe it doesn't need to be in there.
Maybe. But I think while it's just, showing up here, and really it should have been summoned just a little bit farther away, because it's got long arms, and it knows that it has long arms, and Lurhetch knows it has long arms. It is going to start doing some slammy doos. So the first slammy do is going to come for Asuma. That is a natural 1, so she doesn't get slammed. That's good for her. Now it's going to try to slam Tarazi. That is a 30 even.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Is
So that is 8 damage, 8 bludgeoning on the slam, and I do need a fortitude save.
It's a dirty... no, it's a 29.
Alright, you're good. It leaves a bunch of crusty, muddy, funky grossness on you, but it doesn't seem to get in your way really at all.
Remind me of the damage. I was looking at my save, so I paused on adding it.
That was 8 damage.
Alright, thank you.
Just tiny baby damage. Which brings us over to the Deep Asuma. She's going to take a 5-foot step up to this horrible beast monster. And she's going to go for the stab with her dagger because she can't shoot too many things right now. First one is going to hit. Actually, that's a critical threat, isn't it? Yes, it is. Not. Oh, yes, confirm. No, you can't crit elementals. So it doesn't matter. So she does hit it. She gets a little stabby do-in, and it does basically nothing. And she misses on the second one. So Asuma is not the most useful in this fight. Now, the Conscientious Migo is currently grappled by our dear snake friend. It's also 5 feet away from our dear snake friend, which doesn't even make sense, you know? But it's, since it can't really reach Levi, I guess it's just going to try to claw Kira. And she's standing
That's
next
fair.
to it. That is an 18 to hit with the claw.
18 will not hit.
Alright, well that's mean. But it's also inscrutable. Oh, I skipped Lurhetch's turn. How dare I? Alright, so what...
I thought they finished the summon.
Finishing the summon is last round's action. It still gets a full round this round. So Lurhetch is flying up in the air here. And he's got a... What is his fly speed? Let me just confirm. Yeah, he's going to fly just a little bit closer here. And then I'm going to need will saves from...
Oh, no.
Let me measure. Kira, Alwyn, and Levi.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ugh.
So Kira first.
That's 27.
Alright, pretty good. How about Alwyn?
Almost 10 lower with an 18.
Alright, not so good. And how about Levi?
Remind me, sky metals are +4.
They are indeed.
I think I'm going to use it for Levi's Garbo save. I would hate to have him taken out of the fight. Maybe I'll regret it later. That's an nat 20, of course. But yeah, 28 with the sky metal.
Well, this was just a little channel negative energy, so Alwyn's going to take 20 damage, and Kira and Levi take 10.
For all I knew, it was like mass confusion or something. You said 10?
Yeah. Alright, and now that we've actually completed the turns, now it's Kira's turn.
Okay. Well, Kira's going to full attack. I think she's going to go with the guy north of her since the one to the left is grappled, right? It's the one to the left is grappled.
Right.
So, north, going for a full attack. Let's see how this goes. That's a 2 on the first one for a dirty 20. Rob's not going to do it.
Yeah, dirty 20 will not hit.
Excuse me, kitty. All right. Oh, just getting lower. That's a 23 on the third, or second one.
23 does hit the Lucky Me Go.
Great. That's one. That is a second 23 on the third. And a 21 on the fourth.
So just 2 hits.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm being attacked by my cat, and I just dropped a dice. 7, 10, 15, 21. 21 plus 44 is 65.
It's a lot of damage.
Well, they suggested we get eaten, so
Well, it's not dead, but it looks very hurt.
that's good. I'll take it. And that's going to be my turn.
All right. Well, the lucky Migo standing in front of you just got chainsawed twice. It really has no choice but to reciprocate. So we're going for the claws. First one is going to be a 31.
31 will hit.
On that blur, we got a 58.
Okay.
That is 6 damage.
6.
Only a 20 on the grapple.
Shoot, I always forget which one to look at. I don't think that does it.
That's CMD. I don't think 20 gets you.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
The next one is only a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Claw number 3 is a 20 to hit.
20 meets beats.
All right. Only a 5 on the blur.
Okay, great. I'll take it.
And the final claw is another 20 to hit.
Okay.
And a 38 on the blur.
I will not take that.
And that is 9 damage.
9.
The attempt to grapple this time is a 22. I don't think
22
that
does
it
not.
either.
No grab.
All right. Well, that takes us to Alwyn. You are no longer grappled,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't feel very wise.
Yeah. I think I have a whole lot I can do. I really want to get away. But I also want to keep helping everybody fight. So, you know what though? He's gonna go down if he hangs out in the front for too much longer. So he is gonna full withdraw to avoid getting AO'd by the one that tried to tear his brain out earlier. And he is just gonna have the correct thing selected so he can move his token. Move his full complement of movement to get back behind bricks. And that is unfortunately all he's going to do this turn.
All right. That brings us to the excitable Migo. And the excitable Migo is excited about this development. And it doesn't want to get itself into a flank as much as it wants to get a flank. So I think, yeah, it's just gonna go after Tarazi. Tarazi's the one who hit it. First one will miss. Second one will also miss. Third one, even worse. These are all single digits so far. Fourth one,
Digis.
also single digits. No hits on Tarazi from the excitable Migo. The self-disciplined Hersakayo will attempt to shoot the lucky Migo from where he's standing. And misses, because that is a lot of cover and it's in melee. So, Brixby.
How messed up are the conscientious and lucky Migo, accordingly?
The conscientious looks pretty okay. The lucky one looks like it's very hurt.
Okay, cool. Brixby is going to... Thank you. Brixby is going to move up 20 feet to share a square with his friend Levi. Oh, that's all the other ones. Oh, look at that thing. And Brixby, invisible, still, great under the effects of greater invisibility, is going to shoot off some scorching rays. Brixby is going to shoot one scorching ray at the lucky Migo with sneak attack. And then we'll focus the other 2 rays at the conscientious Migo. All right. So let's see. This 2 versus touch. Not incredible rolls. The first one's pretty good. That is a 24 versus the lucky, and then an 11 and a 15 versus the flat-footed touch of the conscientious.
The 11 will miss. The other 2 hit.
All right, excellent. So, would you like the fire and sneak attack separately for?
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty. For the lucky, this is the fire first. And then, so that for the folks at home is an 18 off of 46. Then the sneak attack, which is another 14 on top of that. So that's to the lucky one.
All right, it's not looking so lucky anymore, but it is still up as the fire damage doesn't all seem to go through.
Was hoping that was going to kill it. So unfortunately, this one is going towards the conscientious. And that is not a lot of fire damage. That's only 10.
That doesn't look like it did anything at all.
Except tell me what your fire resistance is. Oh, that really didn't do anything. That's
Knowledge is
metagaming,
power.
and we don't do that. That's forbidden knowledge. No, I mean he sees it. He's like, he marks it. He's like, yeah, I'm ineffective. And that is the end of his turn. He's still invisible.
All right, on Snake Squad.
Snake Squad. Levi is going to maintain the grapple. I should have rolled the constrict damage last turn, but didn't. And it's been like a literal whole episode, so that's on me. However, now if I'm reading my grapple flowchart right, I get to do my regular bite damage, not just the constrict weenie damage. At me in the Discord if I'm wrong. Uh, 14.
Okay. Remind me which one you have grappled, because I didn't mark it.
The conscientious. Me go.
Right. All right.
And that's the whole standard for that one. So then Tarazi will resume his assault on the I guess this one's the excitable Miguel. Looks like 2 hits to me. A 27 and a 28.
Sounds like hits to me.
The second one is actually a critical threat. Thanks to that 17 to 20 crit range. Oh, not a confirmed crit. That is 47 points of damage to this excitable Miko.
What was the total damage again?
47.
That's so much. It looks...
I mean, that's like one hit for Kira, and it was 2 hits for me. So, I do what I can.
Yeah, these are just little guys, though.
It's a little guy who's
It's a little
literally
guy.
carving people's brains open. But hey,
A little brain carving guy.
just a little.
Yeah.
They think we're all jack-o'-lanterns, and they're just doing their Halloween carvings for their goat god. But that is it for the Snake Squad.
All right. Well, that brings us back around to the top of round 3, which takes us to the big ol' fungus octopus. The fungus octopus, I think, is gonna start. He's gonna try to slap Asuma again, and this time it will indeed slap Asuma with a slammy do. Asuma is going to take 13 damage, and then she has to make a fortitude save. Alright, Asuma's good, but now the big slappy friend is going to turn back to the smart Tarazi and try to give him the old slapperoo. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
To confirm, it is a 27.
Nope.
Alright.
Hallelujah.
Well, 14 damage, and I do need a fortitude save.
That is a 25.
Alright, you are once again good. That is the end of the slappy squid monster's turn, which brings us to Lurhek. And he's going to... Let's see, he's gonna just... I think he's gonna cast a spell kind of down into this hallway here. So we're gonna need will saves from basically everybody but Asuma. Let's start with Kira.
20? Oh, you're taking a long time to answer.
Not because I'm doing multiple things at once. Alright. Kira's alright. How about, Tarazi?
It's not good, gang. It's a 15.
Alright, Tarazi is confused.
Is it... Well, it sounds mind affecting, so that would be 17. Probably still confused.
Yeah, still confused.
Oh, well. It's been fun, gang.
Brixbo.
So it's a spell-like ability.
Sure is.
Alrighty, that is a 29.
Alright, Brixby is fine. Levi.
If a 15 failed, I know that 11 sure did.
Oh no.
We have double snake confusion.
I no longer want to share a square.
Yeah, I don't think you can anymore.
Slowly backs away.
Yeah, do I get shunted?
You get ejected.
Hersek is fine, and how about Alwyn?
Alwyn did better this time. I think it's a pass because Kira was a pass at 20. This is a 21.
All right, so the good news is most people are not confused. The bad news is the snakes are confused. That's going to bring us to Asuma's turn, and Asuma is going to realize that she has a gun. So she is taking a 5-foot step back here diagonally, and she's still technically too close to the mud elemental. So she's just going to take a shot at it, and it's going to try to slap her first. And this time it does slap her. So she takes, what is its damage again? Why can't I keep it in my head? She takes 10 more damage and has to make a fortitude save. And fails her fortitude save, so Asuma is entangled.
She's just wearing a pair of mud jeans.
Yeah. And then she gets her shot off. And she does hit the mud elemental. Hopefully it is not immune to cold damage. I lost my d6 there. Alright, pretty good damage on the mud elemental anyways. Was it worth it for Asuma? Who can say? The conscientious Migo is is still grappled. Doesn't feel great about that, but the thing that's grappling it is confused. But it doesn't really know that. It's going to keep on doing what it was doing and just try to flail madly at Kira. That is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Alright, on the blur, 72.
72 is higher than 20.
6 damage. I don't think it can really grapple you while it's grappled, though. The next claw will miss. The next claw is a 23.
23 will also hit.
That is a 3 on the blur. A lot of single-digit blurs lately.
A lot of single-digit blurs.
And the final claw will miss. So not a super productive turn. It is now Kira's turn.
Which of these 3 little guys in front of me looks the most hurt? Is it still
That would
Lucky
be
in the north?
The one kind of north-right looks like it is on death's door, and then the one to the north looks like it's right behind it.
Great. I'm going to start with the north right. We're going to go for a full attack.
It's excitable, and I'm excited to take something off of this encounter tracker.
That is my 3rd one of the night. Second roll is better. That's going to be a 18 plus 14 to 32. Yeah.
32 will hit.
Okay. Just a 19 on that 3rd roll and 15 on the 4th. So that's 1 hit, I assume.
Yeah, just the one.
Okay. And 12, 22, 34 points of chainsaw damage. Also, I'm going to rage. I keep forgetting to say that.
Alright, the excitable Migo is dead. That's exciting.
Excitable Migo is the only one who's going to go down this turn. Or at least Kira's turn. So that's the end of my turn. I'm going to say turn. One more time, turn.
Well, it's a season turn for the lucky Migo to take a turn.
Turn.
And, yeah, it's in front of Kira. It's gonna try to kill Kira.
Yeah, that's understandable.
You just killed his friend, so it gets a natural 20 on you.
Got that dead friend rage.
24 on the confirm. Watch this blur be single digits. No, 78.
Oh.
Big time damage coming.
8.
I can't even pick up my D4s. I hate D4s. 16 damage. And the grapple, it should get, double grapple bonus to grapple you, but it doesn't, and it fails to grapple. The next claw will miss. Claw number 3 is, does an 18 hit you?
An 18 does not.
Alright, then I won't roll the blur. And the final claw is less.
Okay.
So it seems like we're running at a 1 claw per turn success rate. And Alwyn, you ran away. I assume you're abandoning the party.
Yeah, no, that's not what's going to happen. Instead, he is going to use his move action to retrieve a scroll from his belt pouch, and then use his regular action to cast it centered on the square right between the two Migo by Kira, which will hit every enemy still alive in that room as he casts the Scroll of Holy Smite that we got earlier.
Oh, holy smite.
And I don't know if the elemental is neutral, but if it is, it takes half damage.
It is indeed neutral. Maybe all these guys are neutral.
And it is also a will save for them to take half damage, and if they fail, they take full damage, and they're blinded.
All right, let's start with Lurhetch here. I'm going to guess that a 33 passes.
Yeah.
Let's go on over to... What's this Migo? The grappled Migo is conscientious. That is significantly less with a 17.
I think that's
Where did we find the DCs early? It's a
fourth level spell.
level
So
4 spell, yeah.
You're going to be level 7.
Yeah.
It was the minimum to cast it, so it's a DC 7.
Oh, so it would be based off, yeah, plus 10. Duh. I know there's a way to... My brain just keeps blanking on the math for that, so yeah, meets beats on that one.
All right, the lucky Migo only gets a 15.
That is a fail.
And I'm guessing the elemental also fails with a 9.
Yep, that is a fail.
Not the most willful creature.
Okay, so those two are blinded for... Let's see... 1 round. So it's not a long blind. And then... Where is my 4d8? 21 points of damage to the Migo that failed. 10 points of damage to the elemental, and 10 points of damage to the rest of them.
All right, that is the end of the lucky Migo.
Nice.
And that is first blood on Lurhetch. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think that's the first time he's been hit.
He got hit with lightning bolt before, but it didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything, yeah.
All right, good turn.
Nice.
Thins things out. Makes my life easier. So that brings us to the self-disciplined Hersik Kaio. He, let me just see, what can he see? He can see the conscientious Migo, so he's gonna shoot at the conscientious Migo. I think he's just gonna take one shot. He keeps rolling absolute garbage with this longbow. He's got a good bonus, but he will not hit, and he's just gonna dip on back down the hallway a little bit because he's a savvy individual and he knows something is going on. That brings us to Brixby. You are currently swarming with someone who's not your ally.
We are no longer swarm friends. We're not feeling swarm about each other. I've worn out my swarm welcome. Regardless, I am gone. 30. No, token collide. 5 feet. 10 feet. 15 feet. 20 feet.
I think you gotta go around
Yeah, you
that
gotta go
little
around the wall.
thing, yeah.
All right. I'm still laughing at Shunt your mouse. It's so funny to me. It's really just, it's sad if you're not paying for the in our Foundry Patreon tier.
Missing out on a
'Cause
lot of our best
jokes
content.
are really great, but a lot of them have to do with Jeff being hilarious. All right, so I have fled. I'm still invisible, and I'm going to call upon old reliable. Make a touch attack against the old flat footy here. That is, it's a 21 versus your flat-footed cleric touch.
That is Lurhetch you're talking about?
Yes, I couldn't remember the name, so I was really just speaking in generalities.
Why don't you do me a favor and do a thing I forgot to ask for before, and spell resistance?
No, because it's acid splash.
Ah,
I won't do that.
It's rare you get to say no to your GM, but it feels good.
roll it anyway now,
No,
because now I feel bad.
that's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, first, only 1 point of acid damage.
Noted.
However, middling.
Nice.
16 points of sneak attack.
All right. Pretty good damage. He's starting to show some signs of pain here.
Oh wait, that's out of 5d6. That wasn't as high as I thought it was.
Never mind, not nice.
I was like,
damage.
16's good, but then I saw how many dice were rolled, and I'm like, okay, 16's not as good as I thought.
No longer nice. I mean, it's over. It's like as long as it's over halfway. It is
Yeah, it's
literally
above
one
half,
over
so, yeah.
halfway. That's
Yeah.
my metric. Which,
So it's still nice.
Yeah, no.
yeah. No, it's, all right. Well, on that turn or on that note, I'm gonna end my turn. That's yeah.
All right, and that brings us to possibly the most eventful of all turns, the Snake Squad.
Snake Squad.
What order would you like to do your D100s?
Oh, we'll do Levi first.
Got this. Clarity. Centered. Focused.
Say 3.
3. That is X normally.
Yeah. And he's acting so normally, he's going to remember what I didn't last turn, which was, of course, you don't just get to say you maintain the grapple. You actually have to roll for that, kids. With the +5. So a 42 to maintain the grapple.
Yeah. And there's a reason you didn't need to roll.
14 again, minimum damage on that old Migo.
All right.
He just won't die. And then Tarazi will roll his D100. Say 31. I think he do be babbling.
He do. He do be nothing but babbling incoherently.
Just a bunch of hissing and babbling. It's kind of embarrassing. So yeah, mad eventful.
All right.
How many rounds is that confusion for? Like 110?
9 rounds. So that was
Oh,
round
yeah.
1.
Cool. Functionally infinite. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Now the mud elemental. Let's see. It is blinded. It does, however, have tremor sense, so it knows approximately where at least Asuma is, because it watched her move and all that good stuff. It's gonna try to do a slap at Asuma. Some blind slappage here. That will hit if it hits the 50% concealment. And it doesn't, so slap number 2 will also hit if it hits concealment. 90 on the concealment. So Asuma takes a little more damage. Asuma's starting to look a little hurt, and she has to make a save, and she's already entangled, so it doesn't matter, and she fails again. She's still entangled. And that, I believe, is the end of the blindness for that creature. Or at least will be on Alwyn's turn, so I guess it's still technically blind. And that'll take us to Lurhetch. And Lurhetch, what can he do these days? I think
Probably nothing.
probably
I
nothing.
think he's all out of spells.
Probably he only had a couple spells.
He had the one channel and the one spell.
I think he's just
Or
gonna.
2 spells.
just gonna pop up behind his buddy, the conscientious one, and just give him a quick infusion of health here. Just some quick healing for the conscientious Migo, who is still standing, like a good healer does every now and then. And that's the end of his turn. So then Asuma is going to take a... Let's see, Entangled she can't actually take a 5-foot step, right? She has to do a move action. Alright, she's going to do a move action, and she's going to take one shot at the only thing on the field that she can hurt, which would be the Elemental. Deadly aim. And she hits, of course. Good damage. Alright, Mud Elemental looking a little bit hurt. And the Conscientious Migo is up once more, feeling a little bit better now. And, I mean, it's gonna do what it's been doing. It's still grappled, but, you know. Oh, man. I realize now what I should have done on Lure Hetch's turn, but it is too late, so it's just gonna try to claw Kira up. That is a 29 on the first one.
Yep.
88 on the grapple.
On the blur?
On the blur, yeah. Not the grapple. The blur.
I was going to say 88 on the grapple. Wow.
No. 9 damage. No grapple because it is grappled. 30 to hit on the second claw.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
51 on the blur.
Okay.
6 damage.
6. Chipping away. Chipping away.
28 to hit on the third claw. These are good freaking rolls now. Where were they a little while ago? 37 on the blur and 8 damage. Final claw. Can it make for a perfect turn? How about 29 to hit and 25 on the blur?
So close.
And 9 more damage. Perfect turn for the newly healed Conscientious Migo. It will live forever. Is definitely not about to get chainsawed to death. And Kira is up.
Yeah,
Unconscious,
Kira doesn't
I
look
assume.
great. It's not looking awesome, but is fine enough to take down this last guy at least. So, full attack on, I can't remember, Conscientious Migo? Okay.
Conscientious indeed.
Let's see. That's a 33 on the first hit. First
Yeah,
First
33.
little guy. A 22 on the second one.
22 does it grappled.
Oh, cool. Okay, so that's 2. 27 on the third.
That's 3.
Oh, was on a 19 and rolled to an 8, so that's just a 16 on the fourth. So
3
close.
hits is pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take 3 hits. There's nothing else hittable with the... Yeah, no, okay. 3 hits is 96 plus 66. A lot of ones. 97 damage on that.
Unconscientious Migo. Or dead Migo, really.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Alwyn, you're up. You got snakes in front of you. Tieflings behind. Here you are, stuck in the middle for
Okay.
the turn.
I'm gonna need Lurich there to make me a fortitude save.
Spell resistance?
Oh, yep. SR is plus 12. So that is a 20. I don't know if that's going to beat it or not.
Yeah, that's gonna fizzle.
Ugh. Well, I got one of those left today. So Yeah, I think he's gonna stay where he is. I know I can get hit from here, but I'm hoping that he's gonna focus on the frontliners. So I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. And that will bring us to Hersik, who is gonna try to shoot Lyric, even though it hasn't been working at all. He finally gets a hit with the longbow. Not terrible. 13 damage. He's contributing. And Brixby, you're invisible. You're near the thingy.
Doesn't gonna
Go for it.
Nope, no, it doesn't.
He doesn't seem to know you're there so far.
Well, I'm gonna drop some acid on him. No, I'm not. It's a nat 1 turn 7. So yeah, that's Brixby. Brixby is just freaking out, man. No, Brixby accidentally fires acid into the pit of already decaying plant matter. That's his turn.
All right. And that brings us to Levi. Please make a D100 roll.
Okay. You've 86. I think that's attack nearest creature.
Sure is.
So I'll roll for evens, Tarazi, odds, Kira. That's a 1, so he is going to attempt to bite Kira in his confusion.
Oh, they were buddies.
Were for sure, because that's a dirty 30.
Ooh.
Blur.
$78 on the blur. Of course, max 19 points of damage.
Nice. It's a good snake bite.
Do you think a confused snack would attempt to grab? Or would he just be like, I did it, a bit?
I think he would just do the bite and that's it.
Me too, 100%.
It doesn't say go all out. It says attack. And I think
Yeah.
it's not operating
Agreed.
at full capacity in this case because that would be too much. But how
For
about
sure.
Tarazi?
Same page. 58, I think he's going to hit himself, isn't he?
58, I believe, is indeed hit himself. 1d8 plus strength modifier.
Oh, good. Just no big deal. D8 plus 7.
So strong.
So he hits himself with the null blade for 9. It's a good thing he's not a construct because he'd get the 2d6 bane on himself.
Now, does he have favorite enemy self?
That's
No. No,
Oh,
that
yeah.
is deep though.
It's like that lit song.
Yeah. It's no surprise to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, he hits himself for 9.
All right, well, we're back around to the top of round 5. Things are getting a little bit dangerous here for both sides, really. The explosive mud elemental is going to take a 5-foot step forward, and it's just going to start slapping Asuma because it's been having some success slapping Asuma, and it can see now. That will hit. Only 8 damage. And she passes the fortitude save, doesn't matter because she's already grappled. The second one is 24 to hit. Does that hit Asuma? I don't remember. It hits exactly. That's 12 more damage. So Asuma's taking a little bit of a beating. Now, Lurhetch, as if he suddenly remembers what he has the capacity to do here. But he's just going to walk 10 feet away from Kira, over to, right by where Brixby's staring. It's gonna just kind of cast a spell on the defensive, which is weird, and reach out and touch Brixby.
Oh no.
So, let me just make sure here. It's almost like he could see him, even though it wouldn't make any sense. So that is a 27, just to make sure you can touch Brixby.
Yeah, that certainly beats my touch.
Okay, so we're gonna need a fortitude save.
I'm going to use my Sky Metal for this.
Yeah.
So that's added into the bonus here. Because again, sick at -2 to everything. Poison or... No, sorry, wait. Disease? Is this disease?
Let's see. Is this a disease effect? Doesn't seem to say that. Oh, yes, it is a disease effect.
Okay.
No, it's not. Never mind.
Is it a spell?
It is a spell.
Oh, sick. Okay. It's an 18.
An 18 fails, so Brixby, you take 4 points of damage, 2 points of dexterity damage, and you are staggered for 1 round.
Nice.
As you feel under your skin thousands of tiny ravenous mouths biting away at you.
Oh, I know this spell.
You've got a little bit of an infestation to deal with.
Oh, gross.
Nice. It's like 4 points of damage, you said?
Yeah, it was 4 points of damage and 2 dex damage. And Lurhetch is done. Asuma is up. She once again has to move rather than 5-foot steps, so she's going to take 1 shot at the Mud Elemental. And she will hit. Good damage. Mud Elemental's looking like it's kind of hurt, losing some of its octopus limbs. Kira, you're up.
Kira was sort of balanced on the should I maybe move out of the way or not attack the main angry guy, because she's looking pretty beat up. And then she saw... Did she see? I don't know if she can see what it does to Brixby. She just saw a hand go out.
Yeah, I mean, she can't see Brixby. It's pretty believable to think that Brixby might have just made a noise.
Sure, okay, fair.
When he started getting infested by whatever's
Now,
infesting
question,
him.
are the worms invisible?
Anything that touches an invisible character becomes invisible within a round or something. So yeah, probably not for a moment.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to say, like, for like the blink of an eye, you just see a Brixby shape thing of worms.
oh my god, it's the worm that walks!
All right, so with that then, I think she's going to assume that Brixby's just been injured, and having seen a friend run out in front and not... Things didn't go super well. She's going to rush in and try and... Oh, actually, can I charge over a dead body, or is it... Can I... Does
I
it have
think...
to be?
Yeah, I don't think you can really charge because it's kind of more
Okay.
difficult to navigate over.
Okay. Just a regular attack then. It's not great. That is a 29.
A 29 will not hit Lurhetch.
All right, that is that's her turn.
All right.
And a cleric has a 29 AC.
Cleric that can pre-buff.
Let me go.
Alwyn, you are up. Everything's fine.
Okay. Alwyn is going to step up. He was originally only going to go up a little bit, but now he's going to have to go up a little bit further because he wants to make sure he gets bricks in this too if he can. Well, actually, they only have to be... It's going to mess with that, and I can't go through the snake square. I don't know if I can get close enough to do this.
I don't think you know where Brix is either.
Oh, true. Okay, but this will let me get everybody other than that. Actually, what square is what's-her-face in?
Asuma?
Because I saw her earlier, so I know she exists.
She's 20 feet to the right of Levi.
So I think she might be out of my range because I don't know if it can go through a wall when I cast this. But I am casting Cure Light Wounds Mass. Everybody other than the invisible bricks and maybe Azuma. I'll leave that up to the GM to decide.
Yeah, I think probably since you
It doesn't
can't...
say line of sight, it just said they have to be allies within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah, I think it
I don't
would
know.
defy credulity for you to even like be able to magically target her.
Know
kind
that
of
we're,
thing.
where she is, yeah. Okay. So everybody else then is going to heal 1d8 plus 10. So not a whole lot, but it's going to everybody at once. So everybody is healing 13 points.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. That will bring us over to Hersik. Let's take a look at what Hersik's skills are. I think Hersik is going to... Yeah, feeling slightly emboldened here. He's going to attempt to double move through Levi's space. So he's going to roll in acrobatics to pass through. That is a 31.
Because you have to beat CMD plus 5, that fails.
All right, well, then he is stuck, standing next to the snake, giving said snake all sorts of tasty options for next round. And that brings us to Brixby. You don't feel great.
I don't. But everything that I've read says that I can still take a 5-foot step while staggered.
Yeah.
So I'm going to 5-foot step away. And with my ever shrinking to hit, I am going to make another ranged touch attack. So that's 6 plus 1. Give me something good. Yeah, 24 versus...
Yeah.
Wait, but I am also declaring this because I don't know how this would work, but if you could see me, I don't know if I would have gotten sneak attack damage the first time.
Yeah, you shouldn't have, but I hadn't remembered that he could totally see you. So,
All right, so
It's too late for that one.
no, I won't be able to sleep at night if I don't do this. So I was going to use my remaining impromptu sneak attack, but let's just call the last turn my impromptu sneak attack. That way, we're like rules neutral, even though it is a little bit of a disadvantage. I don't mind doing it. So instead, that means you're just taking 1d3 points of acid damage.
All right.
This is what I get for going against my own chaotic good nature. But
Yeah,
3.
max damage.
oh, max damage. Big. Big time stuff.
And he dies.
please, right? He's like doubly vulnerable to acid. All right, well, that's my turn.
All right, and that brings us to Levi.
$71. Is he hitting nearest creature still?
No, 71 is self.
Oh, good. I say, oh, good. His strength is plus 9.
Oh my god.
It's a strong snake.
So he hurts himself for the exact amount that Alwyn just healed him, so that's a wash.
That's like that turn never happened for him, at least. And Tarazi.
$48. The Babylon continues.
Nice. Not too bad. Not too awful. At least
I
these...
mean, I guess he didn't hurt him, his companion this time, or his ally, but looking forward to, 6 rounds from now when I get to take a turn.
All right. Well, the big old mud elemental is going to commit to the full-on move action to get up in Asuma's face. And one slam on her. Hits exactly. Ooh. Max damage. Asuma is no longer the healthiest ally. And that brings us to Lurhetch, so I do need a fortitude save from Brixby.
This is still a spell or spell-like ability.
It's that same old spell.
Same old spell. There's an 8 off the die for a 15.
Alright, you take 1 more damage, 2 more dex damage, and you are still staggered.
Nice. Right, just ratchet that up a little bit more. Perfect.
And now, Lurhetch is going to roll to cast defensively. He gets it. He's going to reach out to touch Kira.
Yeah, bring it on.
Does a 23 hit your touch?
Oh, yeah. I mean, let me look, but I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
And a 39 on the blur.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to make a will save.
I thought you were going to ask for fortitude.
No, he's a smart guy. He knows his targets.
Oh, jeez. 16?
So, you have been cursed.
Dang it.
And the curse at this time is that Kira's strength is reduced by 6. Permanently.
Wait, what?
Well, until you get rid of the curse.
That's the one thing I have to offer.
The other fun thing is that thanks to its special domain powers, you're also confused.
Okay.
For like half a round?
No. Let me see
Forever?
how many rounds it is. No, it's not forever. It's only 3 rounds. And you actually get a new save at the end of each round, so remind me of that. And then Lurhek is just going to take a 5-foot step away from you, just in case. And, actually, I think he's got the confidence, knowing that he's just confused you. He's going to go full-on move action and fly up 10 feet into the air while moving 10 feet away. And, then it's Asuma. And Asuma is running out of real estate. She's going to take a 5-foot step and still take provoke. She doesn't get hit, but she does land a hit on the elemental. She's having her own private fight with it, and that's starting to look a little bit better for her. Kira, you are up. I need a D100.
41.
You do nothing but babble incoherently this round.
Babble's right on back. Babbling buddies.
Okay, Alwyn, trapped behind a snake.
Yep. So, peek behind the curtain. Alwyn's acrobatics is a -1, so even at a nat 20, I cannot get around this snake. So he is going to just delay and hope that Levi will be able to act normally on his turn.
All right. Well, Hersik, I think, is going to try again to sneak by the snake with an acrobatics. And he rolls much worse than last time, so he is trapped back there still. He shrugs in French to Alwyn. And
Does, I hate this, but if you failed, does that provoke?
Does it?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
If you attempt and you fail the check, you lose the move action and provoke an attack of opportunity. But I say that and then remember that a confused person won't take an AOO unless it's the person that they're already attacking. So unless you'd consider that like a hostile thing, I think he's just confused as to what this tiefling's doing.
Yeah, I think since he's not actively engaged in that sort of stab cycle, because he didn't get stabbed by Hersik,
Cool.
probably wouldn't be an AOO. All right, Brixby, you feel even worse than before. The situation is not wonderful.
I can do virtually nothing. However, I did waste one of my very, very, very precious action economy rounds on casting Ashen Path on all of my non-GM NPC friends. So I'm going to use my whole turn to pull out my ever-smoking bottle and uncork it.
Nice.
All right, so that is... Remind me how big that ball of concealment is?
50-foot spread in one round.
Oh my god. That's huge.
You gave it to him.
It's me again, the worst. Are you staggered so you could only pull it out this turn?
Fair.
Oh.
Fair. No, that's totally fair. Yeah. No, thank you for keeping me honest, Jeff. So I pull it out, and that is my turn.
All right, round
And
4.
remember, Lurich does not know what he's doing with it, so to him, Brixby just pulled out a bottle.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to run over and steal it. All right, round 4 of Snake Confusion. Levi up first.
All right, switching dice. Now it's 84. So
That's nearest.
attack nearest. Great. 1-2 Tarazi, 3-4 Hersek, 5-6 Malaman. Hersek.
But I don't think he's taken damage this fight.
He hasn't, but he never healed after the last fight.
It's a natural 19, so we're at a 33.
That will hit.
Minimum though, so only 14.
All right, Hersek is quite hurt, but at least Alwyn just healed him almost that. And, Tarazi.
Tarazi rolls a 100.
That is also attack nearest creature.
I think if it's a 100, you're no longer confused.
Yeah, I feel like you should break the
It
confusion.
was eroded.
That makes sense.
James Jacobs post TMTM. All right. Well, his options are more limited in that he can only attack his best friend, Tarazi. He can only
no.
attack Levi. But he misses. Huzzah! Low rolls helping him out against the giant snake AC. But now they will be locked in Mortal Kombat forever.
All right. So there's good news and bad news.
It's the bad news, you're going to bed, and the good news is the knights from the fort outside Scrapwall come charging in to help us.
Oh, they wouldn't be any help at this level. The good news was just the miss, and then the bad news was the eternal murdering of one another.
Cool.
Elemental smashy times. Hits Asuma. 10 damage. This is like a race against time here. She passes the fort save, and he hits her a second time. Oh, she is getting down there. Only 18 HP left on Asuma, and I need a fortitude save from Brixby.
All right, Brick.
Oh, yeah. This is not going to be great. Hey, it's great. It's a nat 20 this one time.
All right. Well, you are only what's it called?
Staggered.
Only sickened this round.
Wait, sickened?
Yeah.
This
I was
regular
already
second?
sickened.
Yeah. So
Yeah. No
net
longer
0
staggered.
effect on this round.
Nice. That bodes poorly for other rounds, but good. Good for now. Good.
And now Lurhatch has a turn, which I hadn't been thinking about because I've been busy with other things. So, what's Lurhatch gonna do? I mean,
He's gonna
he's...
give up because all of his friends are dead.
Yeah.
I think... I mean, he feels pretty good about where things are right now. He doesn't really want to get Kira to attack him because, you know, then he would get attacked. So I think what he's going to do is... I guess he's gonna fly 30 feet on over towards the center of the room here, and he's just gonna drop a channel negative energy. So let me just see how far. So that will hit Kira, Tarazi, Levi, and Alwyn. I need will saves. So Kira.
That's a natural 1 for a 14.
All right, that will fail. Tarazi.
17.
All right, that is meets beats. Levi.
9.
Not a pass. And Alwyn.
A 12 for an also 17.
All right, so Alwyn and Tarazi take 8 damage. Kira and Levi take the full 16.
And I think at this point, Alwyn's going to jump back into initiative.
Oh yeah, you can do that, can't you?
Mm-hmm. And he is going to use his last Cure Light mass of the day just to try to keep us on our feet a little longer.
Good plan. Good plan.
So both Snakes, Hersek, Kira, and myself all gain 17 hit points back.
Nice, that's a big one.
Still, unfortunately, cannot see Brixby or
Asuma.
Azuma.
All right, well, I think Asuma is going to take a calculated risk here and not move away from this thing and just try to do the full attack directly in the Mud Elemental's face. So I'm going to make sure it doesn't have combat reflexes. It doesn't. It's still going to slap her once. It does hit. Oh my god, she is down to 6 hit points, but she is still up, and now she gets to take a lot of shots. Shot number 1 will hit. 21 damage.
Yeah.
And shot number 2 will also hit. Asuma has killed the Mud Elemental
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
like 30 round
Beautiful.
one-on-one combat between the two of them.
So satisfying.
And that brings us to Kira, so I do need a D100 roll.
Do you? Because as far as I understand, channeling to deal damage counts as an attack.
Ah, touche.
So we are all going to murder this stupid Miko priest.
Poor Lurhitch.
So
This
can I
hubris. Alright, so
Can I
you
hit
can
him?
go after Lurhitch with your -6 to strength.
I forgot about that. Can't see him, so I'm going to step over here and hope I don't move into a square. Nope, I've just moved right up next to him. All right. Please be a better roll than last time. Yeah, slightly better. That's going to be a... Oh, right. I can't... The math is all different now. 13 plus 18, 5, 35?
35 hits.
32? 32. 35. It's up there.
32 also hits.
Great. 3d6 plus a paltry 17. Ugh. That's like 23 points of damage.
That's practically nothing.
That's basically nothing. I'm embarrassed.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
You do get a will save at the end of your turn.
Ooh, much better. That is going to be a... Wait for it. 18 plus 13 is good.
What was the number?
I don't know.
Said 18 plus
I heard
13.
I heard
it's 31.
18
Yeah,
plus
I
30.
heard
Yeah,
that.
okay. Phew. Oh my gosh. That was really hard.
All right, so Kira is cured of her confusion too. So it doesn't
Yay.
even matter that
Nice.
that you're stuck attacking him because you're not anymore.
Well, I will be forever anyway.
All right, Hersik is he's gonna try to go around the snake, and does a 32 get around the snake?
No, I wish it did. If it wasn't such a narrow hallway, that'd be fine.
All right.
But his CMD is 31, so you're looking at a 36.
So he could do it. He'd have to roll really well, though. All right.
You wouldn't think to just start shooting at this guy now that he's back in visible range again.
That's true. Brixby, you are up.
All right, Brixby with his one action unstoppers the ever-smoking bottle.
Oh, you have a
50
full
feet
turn.
out. Oh, wait. Oh,
Yeah, you're not stunned this round.
I'm not staggered this round.
Or
Regardless.
staggered, I mean.
So I unstopper the bottle and I jig with my move action because I can't do
Yeah.
anything. So yeah, I'm
Jig.
dancing on the disc with my failing dexterity and my worms.
My worms.
And my worms.
All right. It's time for Snake Squad Armageddon.
Yeah, Tarazi, confused and babbling, still will stride up and take a slash at ol'. That is a 32 critical threat. But only a 25 to confirm.
Will not confirm.
So that is 18 points of damage. And then Levi will move up and take a jumperoonie towards. It's a nat 20.
Yes.
But a nat 1 to confirm.
Oh.
17 points of damage.
All right. He's starting to look kind of bloody here.
What's his blood look like?
More goop. Mucky goop. As seemingly everything in this place looks. Let's see, we are back around to Lurhek. I need a fortitude save from Brixby.
Oh, nice. Wow, I rolled well again. That's a 23 with an 18 off the die.
All right, so once again, just second, basically fine.
It's gross.
All right, now Lurhek isn't super happy about where he is right now. What with everybody just being up in his grill. So I think he is going to take a 5-foot fly backwards. And he's going to roll to cast defensively as he backs himself up into a corner here. He gets it. And he's going to cast just a wall of thorny plants. Basically, I'm just going to draw squares here of where all these thorny dews are. Because there's going to be a bunch of them. Basically 2 layers of that. So they're 20 feet high all around him. Thorny dews. Protecting him. And I guess he'll drop one here too. So, while these thorns grow up magically out of nowhere, let's see, what is Kira's AC minus any dexterity or dodge bonus.
I think it's 19.
Kira takes 6 damage from the thorns as they grow in around her. I'm guessing Tarazi, with his AC minus any dex or dodge bonus, is higher than that.
27.
Yeah, so Tarazi doesn't take any damage. And how about Levi?
It is going to be about the same. I'm pulling it up. It is... Actually, yeah, 28. One higher.
Alright, so no damage for him either.
Damage-wise, yeah, how does that impact the location of, like, Tarazi? Seems like he's on the edge. Is he inside the grove?
Yeah, basically, Tarazi and Kira are totally inside these brambly walls and kind of need to cut their way out, whereas Levi is kind of only partially in it. So if he moves away from the wall, he can get out.
Move away? He's still confused.
It's probably even more confusing now, what with the Wall of Thorns.
Yeah.
Now, since there's damage from that, would that mean that he would now be wanting to attack Lurch, since he was injured by his spell?
Well, he already was, so... One could argue now they just want to attack the thorns. It's Alwyn's turn.
Alwyn, if he's willing to squeeze, can he fit around the snake right here?
I guess since he's moved up, you can kind of squish your way along there, yeah.
Yeah, like that. This square would definitely be squeezing. It lets me put my token in it, so I'm assuming that means it's a real square.
Yeah, I'll say you can make it through there.
Oh, I am getting token Clyde. There we go. So that was... How many moves was that? That was 10 feet. No, that had to be more than 10, didn't it? 5, 10... Oh no, I guess it was. Because it's only a single diagonal. And then... There. And... You said those things are 20 feet high, so I'm assuming that means I don't have line of sight on him?
Right, he's obscured by the thorns.
Okay. Then I think he's just going to cast haste on everybody. 20 rounds into the combat.
Alright. Well, I think Asuma, since she killed the only thing she can hurt and is nearly dead herself, she's basically going to...
Take a nap.
Yeah, she's just going to kind of sit down in the corner here in a dry spot. And
She walks over to me, I can heal her.
I don't think she'd really think of that, and she's also encrusted with mud and moving at half speed. Alright, Kira, you're not confused. You are, however, embedded in a wall of thorns.
How does that... Do I attack the Wall of Thorns to get out?
Well, there's not really anywhere to go forward out of the Wall of Thorns, so basically what your options are is to force your way through with a strength check as a full round action. That will just let you basically walk through it. You can remain motionless in the Wall of Thorns, which will avoid taking any damage while you're in here. You can also hack your way through the Wall of Thorns, but that takes a long time. Or you can take the damage and still take your swings at Lurik.
Oh, great. I'll do that one.
Alright, you do take 6 damage, but you can attack.
Totally fine. I won't regret this until later. Oh, it's looking real rough. Alright, I can full attack through a bush?
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's a 2 on the first one, which I'm pretty sure doesn't hit, especially with that's a 30, 20.
And don't forget, because... Oh wait, no, you're already hasted anyway, because of
Yeah.
Magic Blood Rager stuff.
28 on the second one?
Nope.
Oh, wait, that doesn't do it. Shoot. 11 on the 3rd. And 8 on the 4th. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Well, Hersik is a little bit at a loss for what to do here, but he's going to follow Alwyn's lead and sneak out along the side of the bramble wall here. And then I don't know what he can really do. He can't see him, so he's gonna wait. And Brixby is up.
I have like one thing I can do. So let's try a dispel magic check against the thorns. Okay.
I would give you my sky medal if I could, but I already used it.
This is a
I give him mine.
Yeah,
I mean you can if you want. I'm rolling a caster level check. So my caster level plus a d20.
Yeah, plus add another 4 on there. I'm giving you my sky medal. I want these
Alright.
things gone.
Doing my
Sam
best
can mark it
here.
off on the thing.
Brixby is going to this is gonna suck if this doesn't work well. Brixby's going to gather his strength, feeling the support from his compatriot. He is going to reach out and attempt to dispel the thorns. That is a 30
Die.
with a 15 off the die.
and the thorns go
30.
away.
Oh, wait. You added that on.
Yes, dude.
And then he
Nice.
collapses onto his disc. Flavor collapse. I'm not prone. And that is my turn.
All right. Levi and Tarazi, you are up. You were targeted at the Migo boss here, and the thorns are gone.
Yeah. Tarazi's gonna move up to get right next to this clown and swing the null blade. And miss. Levi,
That extra full attack.
I wish confusion let you do that.
Oh, that's right. You're confused still. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's a real bummer. Levi, though, is going to get right up in this business, make it a lot harder for him to just step away. And also miss. Snake Squad on point.
All right. Things not going all that great for the Snake Squad. Fortitude save from Brixby.
Okay. Well, I already had a really good roll in my last turn, so whatever you can do, Rat Man. Okay, maybe not that.
That's
That's
a
a
rough
nat
night.
one. That's a nat one.
So that is one more flesh worm damage and 2 more dex damage. As this
Can you
infection,
move?
it's rough.
Like, are you capable of movement?
No, not yet. Luckily, I'm like a high dex character. But boy, am I now at a flat 0 for my dex mod, which is not great as a normal +3 for my dex mod. So yeah,
I feel you,
things
buddy.
aren't good, Coach. I'm feeling real wormy.
All right. Alwyn, anything you can do now that you can see?
Yeah, now that I can see him, I have 1 bone shatter left. So I'm going to roll to cast, not defensively, to overpower his spell resistance. That is a 13 on the die, so that is a 25.
Yeah, you
Does that
got
beat
him.
it? Nice. So he needs to make me a fortitude save.
All right, he's pretty fortitudinous. How does a 34 sound?
That passes, so he is only going to take half damage. He is still going to be fatigued for 10 rounds either way. And he is taking 10d6, but only half of it.
160.
Ooh, that's a lot of 1s and 2s. But that's still 16 points of damage. Better than nothing.
All right, still pretty good.
And then I am going to move down 15 feet to Izuma.
All right.
And that will be his turn.
Asuma waves hello. And that's her turn. And then Kira.
How many hands does she wave with?
2.
Good question.
She's holding herself up with 2, and one of them's like mopping her brow with a rag, and then the other 2 wave.
Not great. That's a... No, it's not going to hit. Neither's that one. Ugh. A 26 doesn't... No, a 26 doesn't do it.
No.
Well, then neither will a 23. So, that's it. That's my turn. Another 4 misses.
All right.
He'll start rolling with a different dice.
Well, Hersik can finally try to shoot Lyric. But he does have to roll extraordinarily well. And he misses on the first and misses on the second. Brixby.
I have like virtual. Okay, cool. I'm gonna float like 10 feet closer, I guess, and let's see how much. Also good.
I would suggest summoning an early bird.
I wish I could literally do anything. Oh no! Does an 11 hit their touch plus 4?
Weirdly, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, my 1d3 acid splash won't be helping anybody out. Sorry, gang. That's my turn.
All right, Snake Squad, here's your chance. Can you please finish off this Migo? It's so late.
I really want to. No, it's 2 misses, a natural 7 and a natural 1.
That's not very good at all.
No, but round 10, we're only a couple rounds away from not being confused anymore.
All right, so Brixby Fortitude save at the top of round 10.
Nice.
Around 10.
No big whoop.
No big whoop. There it is. There's the 16.
16 doesn't do it.
Let's throw some more.
3 more
damage on there.
3 more damage and just the flat 2 dex damage and staggered once more.
Real good.
We're counting through those rounds. You know, someday they'll be over.
It's one day in the flesh. Will no longer be eaten by worms.
I think Lyric is getting nervous here, and he's just going to channel negative energy because there's not a lot else he can do. So I'm going to need a bunch of will saves.
Does that hit Alwyn over in the corner too?
Is Alwyn... Nope. Alwyn's the only one who's... Well, Alwyn and Asuma are both safe.
Oh, 23.
All right, half damage for Tarazi. How about Levi?
Mark it down, another successful will save. That's like 2 so far. 21.
All right, save for Levi. How about Kira?
25.
Save for Kira and Brixby.
16.
16 is a fail, so Brixby's going to take
Brix.
full damage. And Hersik passes with a 24. So Brixby takes 21 damage, everyone else takes 10. And I'm afraid that is all Lurhatch can do where he's standing. And he's tired, and Alwyn is up.
Okay, so Alwyn is going to open his mouth and silently scream at him. So make me a fortitude save.
That is a natural 20.
All right, that is definitely a pass. So he is going to take half of 16, so he's going to take 8 points of sonic damage.
All right. 8 points of sonic damage. Not nothing, but he's still got points remaining. Suma is basically skipping her turn because there's nothing that she can do. And she would die if she went near him. So that brings us to Kira. Roll high.
Okay. All right. New D6. D20. Nope, that's a 5. Which I'm pretty sure this stupid strength damage gets me to a 23. All right, it's all downhill from here. What was that in? Okay, 16. 16 plus 15, 31.
31 hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay, let's try one more. How about a... Nope, 26 doesn't hit. And neither does a 17, but 31 does. All right, all 6s. Okay, it's 1 6, 5, 11, 28 points of damage.
All right, he's looking super hurt.
We're gonna be fighting him forever.
And, yeah, Hersik is trying to shoot him. And misses. And misses. Brixby, anything you can do? Do you secretly have, like, a disintegrate or something?
No, but okay, wait. He has see invisibility, right? Or does he have true seeing? This is important.
No, he doesn't have either of those. He has blind sight.
All right, whatever. Throw the ever-smoking bottle into the water. I'm just like, maybe I can get sneak attack damage on him now that he can't see because of smoke. Because he has see invisibility. But no, he has blind sight. So whatever. I mean, Brixby's gonna delay.
All right, snake squads. He's totally killable.
You can do it.
Right.
I believe in you.
All you gotta do is do it.
All right, I'm just gonna kill him then.
Yeah.
It's not episode 14. We can do this.
Nat 20.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. It's time
Rolling
for pass.
to confirm. Oh yeah, it's a 32.
32 confirms. Who's hitting here?
That's Tarazi.
All right.
So he went first last round, so I just kind of swapped him up to Firstland.
So much damage.
That is 40 points of damage.
That is the end of Lurhek.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Everyone's
Oh my
alive,
God.
except for
Timestamp 151:20.
Oh,
Woo.
I'm going
Hurry,
to
everyone
bed.
go to bed.
Me too.
I'm also going to bed.
I will also go to
Right.
bed.
Nothing witty.
Good
This is a
night
long
forever, you
episode.
Night, Sam.
Horrible leather plant monster.
Oh, night, Sam.
I also Sam.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
I'm a bad mother. Shut your mouse.